So let's come into a savasana type position. You can spread out, close your eyes. Let the weight of your body release into the floor. Each time you exhale, see if you can let go a little bit more. And come into a nice slow rhythm with your breath. We might set an intention to keep this slow, steady rhythm with the breath throughout the next hour. And then keep checking in. When your mind wanders, your breath may wander. Your breath may return to something more shallow and a little more natural. And then as soon as you notice, see if you can again slow it down and deepen it again. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you. And let's begin by sliding arms overhead and taking a big full body stretch, reaching through your fingers and your toes. Interlace your fingers and press out through your palms. Flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands and the heels of your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in, releasing deep into your hip crease. Drop your shoulders, drop your chin so the back of the neck is long. And then straighten this leg up towards the ceiling, holding somewhere behind your leg for a gentle hamstring stretch. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times one way, a couple times the other way. And then bend your knee in, open your knee out to the right, and straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. And then release. Bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. Open out through your right arm, let your knee and shoulder reach away from one another. And then straighten your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. Let the fingers and toes reach away from one another. And then release. Roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock with your knees, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. And then grab hold of just the left knee. Drop the right leg. Squeeze your left knee in. And straighten left leg up to the ceiling. Flex and point. Exploring your full range of motion. Deepest flex, fullest point, and then big circles. Both directions. then release. Bend your knee in, open your knee out to the left, and straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the right leg. And keep checking in on breath. Bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. First with a bent knee, feeling within this shape, what is there to notice, what's being woken up here. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. And then release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Little circle or rock. And then drop your feet to the floor. Let's set up for a little bit of core work. Before we start doing anything, find ease. Relax your face, relax your shoulders. And then start to engage the abdominal muscles. If you can still relax your jaw while the abdominal muscles draw in, press down. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Up and down. Up and down, up and down. Let's take two more. Last one. And then release down, send your right leg up. Exhale, head up towards your leg. Inhale, head down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Up and down. Up and down. Take one more. And then release and switch. Left leg high. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Two more. Last one. Release. Switch again, right leg high. This time take your left arm across. Each time you exhale, reach a little further across. One more. Release and switch. Left leg high, right arm across. One more. And then release. Stretch long through your arms and legs. Bring your knees in. Little circle or rock. And then make your way up to sitting. Let's come on to hands and knees, tabletop. If you have something to pad your knees, you're welcome to use that, a blanket or cushion. When you place your hands down, have your fingers spread so the whole hand is taking weight, not just the wrist. And feel the strength of your core here, belly lifting up, supporting you from the underside. Let's take a few rolls through the spine, starting by lifting the head and tail, arching. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch, and send your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, shift your weight forward, bend your elbows straight back and dip part way or all the way to the floor, pressing up from there. Knee in, extend. Go forward to dip down. If going all the way down is too much, you might just go a couple of inches and then press up. Knee in, extend. One more time, go forward to dip down. Press up, knee in, extend, and then roll your hip open, reaching toes to the sidewall. And you can stay on two hands, or opposite hand can reach back for your foot, kicking your foot into your hand, lifting up away from the supporting hands. You're making space in your joints. And then gently release. Arm forward, leg back. Square off your shoulders and hips. Feel the belly supporting you. Lengthen out. And then release. Hands and knees. Sink back to child's pose. Maybe give that right wrist a little rub or circle. And then make your way back up to table. Spreading the fingers, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, lift the head and tail. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch, and send the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, dip forward to go down. Press up, knee in. Extend. Dip down. Press up, knee in. Extend. One more time, dip down. Press up, knee in. And then extend and roll your hip open, holding here or taking right hand back. So opposite hand catches the foot, kick your foot into your hand. Gently release. Arm forward, leg back, square off hips and shoulders. Draw the belly in. And then release, hands and knees, sink back to child's pose. Maybe give that left wrist a little rub or circle. And then with arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. Pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. Let's lift up through table. Come back to downward facing dog. You might pedal out your feet a little bit here, or take any other movement that helps you explore within this pose. Doing the work that needs to be done, attending to the details you are aware of. But can there still be ease here? Let's walk the hands and feet towards one another, and we'll hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart. parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. Again, any movement. How do you explore being in your body in this shape? No right or wrong way to do that, giving yourself permission. Let's bend the knees a little bit more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing, one vertebrae at a time, stacking up. And then step up to the front of the mat. Let's come into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart, hands together at the heart. And we'll take a full A-series sun salutation. Next, inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen, part way up. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Feel free to take an extra couple breaths here. Take the time you need for all your transitions. And then back to down dog when you're ready. And we'll take 5 deep breaths in some neutral shape, which could be down dog, child's pose, sitting, something else. Feeling where you are choosing to be now. One more deep breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee in and start circling this bent right knee. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then a big step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Sink low, feel what's touching the floor, what's dropping, grounding. Lengthening up away from that. Last breath here. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square. And with the upper body, letting go. Like ragdoll, let your head hang, let your neck release. One more breath. Big step back. Warrior one, drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. What's useful to expand, engage? What is there to release, soften, let go of? Last breath here. Release, hands to the floor. Make your way Back to down dog. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then a big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. One more breath. Tip forward, standing splits. Feel free to use blocks or props. Stretch that back leg as straight and long and high as you can while letting the upper body release. And last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog. And then settle into a good resting pose, whether that's down dog, child's pose, sitting, something else. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take just the right arm up as we inhale. Exhale over to a side bend. Big yawning reach. How far can you feel this? Through the whole side body. Reach a little further out to come up and then release down. Same thing other side. Reach a little further out, come up, and release down. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, and take your arms up by your ears. Shoulders drop, but arms reach straight, and then rise up onto your toes for a little balance. Could be just a little, or all the way up, or anywhere in between. Keep dropping shoulders. Breath slow and deep. And then begin to fold forward, swan dive down, staying in balance on the toes. You can bring your hands to your legs wherever they meet. It might be the upper legs. If you're able to fold deeper, go ahead and do that. You might even reach for your ankles or feet. And then release. Drop the hands, drop the heels, drop your head. Let that go. Bend your knees and sweep the arms up. Let's come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips go low, head reaches high, shoulders drop low. One more breath. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, shift forward and find your balance. You're welcome to make this more or less challenging for yourself. You can choose the angle of your upper body. You can choose your arm position. Supporting leg can be bent or straight. Can you prioritize that you're breathing slow and steady? Last breath here. Step back. Warrior 1, just one breath. Release through a vinyasa or some movement transition. Same thing, other side. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Choosing an outer shape that seems to work best for your body, given what you understand and are able to do. And then feeling within this, continuing to explore within the shape. Last breath. Step back. Warrior 1. Release through some movement transition. And then make your way to down dog or child's pose or sitting. Letting go. How much can you release right now? Can you let go of everything you've been holding? Last deep breath in and out. We'll come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, one breath. Step back. Warrior 1. From here, open out, warrior 2. And then take your time adjusting, attending to details, and exploring within this shape. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling, reverse warrior 2. Big side stretch. Straighten the front leg for triangle. Reach out to come down. As much length and space as you can. One more breath. Release, hands to the floor, make your way back to down dog. When you're ready, same thing on the other side. Left leg sweeps up, step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Step back, warrior 1. Open out, warrior 2. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, triangle. Last breath here. This time release. Hands to the floor and turn to face the wide side of your mat, wide-legged forward fold. Turn your feet to parallel, let the upper body release. And you can bend your knees a little or a lot. You can use props. You can adjust the distance between your legs. Let's turn the heels in slightly, toes out slightly, bend the knees and roll up, coming into horse stance. So you can separate your feet more or less. Try and have your knees right above your ankles. So if you want to sink lower and the knees are going past the ankles, then just take your legs wider. Pelvis neutral, belly engaged. You can bring hands together at the heart and gather your strength in through your core. See if you can dive right into a nice deep bend. And as you do so, can you let your jaw just relax, your shoulders drop. If at any point you need to come out of it or release, feel free. But while you're in it, see if you can soften and let go of reactivity. Gathering strength where it's useful, letting go of reactivity. And then release. Let's turn feet to parallel again. Interlace fingers behind your back. Open up through the chest. And then fold forward. You're welcome to bend your knees a little or a lot as you fold. If this is too tight for your shoulders, you could instead hold something between your hands, like a strap, sock, scarf. And then release the arms all the way down. Let that go. Keeping your legs more or less how they are now, walk both hands over to the right. So you might take hold of the right foot or just go in that direction. Feel free to explore, experiment. And then walk your hands over to the left, taking hold of the left leg or going in that direction. Again, any movement, being curious, how does your body move? What is interesting, useful? Let's walk both hands over to the right. This time we'll turn all the way to face the back of the mat. High lunge. Getting set up for a twist, and you can take this however you like. One way is to have your left hand on the floor, lift the right arm up. Or for a deeper twist, you might bring your left elbow across for prayer twist. In either case, if you'd rather do a low lunge, you can drop the back knee. Last breath here. Release, hands to the floor, walk around through center all the way over to the other side. High lunge, left side facing front. Take a similar twist, so either right hand on the floor, left arm up, right elbow across or something else. Can your breath be steady and deep here? Last breath. Let's release. Hands to the floor. Make your way back to down dog. And come all the way through to sitting. Extending legs forward, take the flesh of the sit bones back. If you want to sit up on something, you're welcome to do that. We'll lengthen and fold. Use your hands to support you. That could be grabbing the feet. If you can't reach the feet, you could either put a strap around the feet or have hands on the floor. And every inhale, see if you can get a little more length, even if it's just imagining it. Each exhale, letting go, perhaps folding forward more, perhaps softening the face, neck, shoulders a bit more. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana. You can grab your ankles or toes with that grip. Lengthen. And then fold whatever amount. We're looking for the edge. So when you find it, celebrate. That's what we came here for. So if you find it right away, sitting upright, that's okay. While you're at your edge, experiencing your limits, is there an opening and softening that can occur? We all have our comfort zones, those places where it's easier to relax into, to be with, to open up to. And then there's the places that might make us contract. So part of this practice is going towards the edges, the places that might cause a reaction and choosing to open. And that's hard work, so we want to do it very compassionately, slowly, not pushing, but seeing if right here, right now, just exactly where you are, could there be a softening, a letting go? Allowing. And then bring the upper body back up. Let's bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot. And we're going to push the foot into the hand. And as you do this, let your shoulder be pulled off your back and kind of counter stretch it by sinking back through the chest. So shlumping. I call this shlumpasana. The more you slump, the better it feels. Let your shoulder be pulled, sink back through the chest. You can let your head hang a little. Not traditional alignment, but feels really good. And then we'll zip up to a more traditional alignment, come onto the sit bones. Draw your shoulder blade back on your back and open your right leg out to the side. If you're able to straighten it, go ahead and do that. If it won't straighten, a little bend is fine. You can hold the other knee pulling against it to bring yourself right up onto your sit bones. So you're finding your edge on that right leg. Shoulders are down, nice long neck, breath is deep. And then release. Same thing, other side. We'll start with shlumpasana, left hand to inside of left foot. Sink your chest back, belly back, head drops. Pull the arm off your back, getting into the shoulder blades, between the shoulder blades. And then zip your way up. Shoulders down, open, out to the side, whatever amount is possible. You're looking for your edge. It shouldn't look the way I am doing it. It should look the way you are doing it when you meet your edge. So bent knee is fine, straight leg is fine. We're going towards a flat back, nice long spine, but if it's rounded, that's okay. Just keep going towards flat, long. And then release. Let's grab the big toes. Now first check that there's nothing behind you. If you're not at the front of your mat, kind of scooch up and make sure your mat is clear. We're going to grab the big toes, find balance, and then open the legs out like the second variation. So more traditional alignment. Shoulder blades down, going towards legs straight, which might be bent or straight, and towards the fronts of the sit bones. So you're coming right up to just before you would fall. Seeing if you can balance here. And again, as bent as you need to. Can your breath be steady while you're doing this ridiculous thing? Now we're going to round our backs and roll back. So you might make it to your shoulders, you might make it to your middle back. Double check everything's clear back there. Round and rock back. So you might be in sort of a big wide-legged plow or more at the middle back. And then if you are in like a wide-legged plow, just slowly roll the hips down. You can kind of pull on your toes as brakes. Take your time, rounding the back down. You can change your grip to your feet or ankles or anywhere else. You might transition this into a nice little happy baby, pressing the knees towards the floor. Bring your knees in, take a little circle or rock. So we are getting towards the end of class. I'm going to suggest a hip stretch to finish, but if there's something else that you would like to do, feel free to take care of yourself, wind down in your own way. So if you want to join me, drop your feet to the floor. Let's cross the right ankle above the left knee. Reach your hands through, grab the left leg and hug it in. Looking for a deep hip stretch on the right side, and as you do so, relax. Face, neck, shoulders, hips. To release, drop the left foot to the floor, straighten the right leg up, flex and point a couple times, circle a couple times, and then switch sides. Left ankle crosses above the right knee. Reach your hands through, grab the right leg, hug it in. Going right to the edge and then letting go there. Drop your right foot to the floor. Straighten the left leg up. Flex and point. Circle. And then again, check in. What's needed? Do you want to finish with an inversion, a back bend, a twist, a restorative pose? Anything or nothing. If nothing's needed, go ahead and start getting yourself ready for shavasana, corpse pose. If there's any way for you to make yourself more comfortable by adjusting your clothing, using props, self-massage. Take your time winding things down. Eventually coming into stillness. Letting go of the control of your breath. Giving yourself the gift of just simply resting. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles. Eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And then use your hands to to help you up to sitting. And come into a comfortable cross-legged position. And bring hands together at the heart. And just take a moment to silently thank yourself for your practice, carving out this time to take good care of yourself. You might let that gratitude expand out to the people and circumstances that make it possible for you to be here. And that could extend far and wide. Maybe even sending gratitude and well wishes to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today.